Radical defense.
Yeah, he was doing MMA training, jiu-jitsu training. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think he was up on.
Tell us something about your suppressor.
So you're filming?
Yes.
So this is our M2A1 FVS suppressor. FVS stands for Forward Venturi Suppressor. So our machine gun suppressors actually operate with a self-cooling feature.
Yeah.
So the muzzle of the suppressor is actually recessed inside this nose cone. So as that bullet uncorks, it creates a high heat, high pressure impulse inside the cone, forcing air out, which draws air in through these vents.
I see.
So we're drawing ambient temperature air over what is in essence a large heat sink on the outside of the suppressor as it's firing. So it helps regulate temperature and it helps cool the suppressor faster once you're done firing. Because once you superheat the suppressor, convection starts taking place. So the hot air inside the can wants out. So what we actually have seen is within 30 minutes, our suppressors are actually cool to the touch after reaching 1600 degrees.
Oh, really?
So within the first 10 minutes, it sheds approximately 600 degrees, 600 to 1,000 degrees, depending on the suppressor.
Oh, I see. And what's the material?
It's a nickel and cobalt-based superalloy called Haynes 282. So it's like Inconel, but with a higher percentage of, I believe, cobalt and the addition of chromium.
I see.
So it's a very good material for suppressors.
You see. What's the weight?
The weight, 4.3 pounds on the weight.
4.3. Yeah.
So this was developed specifically for the M2A1. So you crank off the factory flash hider, torque this on, and it'll function in a soft mount, it'll function in a hard mount, and that's pretty much it.
So it's got baffles inside. And
So what you see here is actually the skin over the heatsink. So if you come back in, you can see the accompanying channels.
Oh, yeah.
So what actually is the baffle stack is on the inside of that heatsink.
Oh, I see.
So as heat radiates outward, it's hitting that larger surface area of the heatsink, which again, one, allows us to pull a venturi, and two, increases the surface area of the material, allowing heat to emit quicker.
I see. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, it was so easy to understand.
Well, I speak on a 5th grade level, so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is radical defense. 라디컬 디펜스입니다. 여기 보면은 240에도 저 서프레서를 다 달 수가 있어요. 그리고 M60 그리고 여기 PK에도 달 수 있고. 자, 레디컬 디펜스에서 나오는 AR 라이플들 이거 굉장히 멋있어요. 그리고 배틀링 건도 만드는 거죠. Excuse me.
Looks like it was only like 3 years ago.
They wanted a small land drone, and the idea was you'd be able to take this, throw it into the building, and then you'd be able to do your 3D mapping, 2D mapping, your reconnaissance, whatever you want to do. And then on the next iteration, we're looking at payloads, so at that point, be able to clean up the mess.
Why is this thing so pointy? I wonder why is this thing so pointy?
So it make for glass.
For glass,
Yeah,
for glass.
penetration.
I see. And
This one is all titanium. Titanium dust 3D printed. This one's aluminum 3D printed.
wow,
And then that one's a PLA composite.
PLA composite, huh? Wow. So even if you like throw it really hard, it wouldn't break it.
Not necessarily with the PLA. That's why we went more towards the aluminum and the titanium. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, on this one, even if you didn't hit it on this side, you'd still be able to break the window with that shell. The aluminum's a little softer, but what we were trying to play with is weight. Because the titanium is great, but it interferes with your signal from your receiver, your transmitter, that type of stuff. The aluminum works a little bit better, it's lighter, and it doesn't hurt the signal as bad.
And I'm curious, where's the screen?
Screen for what now? I'm sorry.
For the
Oh,
camera.
the FPV folder right here. This is the one I brought just to have something minor. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
But these are made so that you could integrate them into any C2 system that's available right now, whether it's QC ground control, whether it's ATAC wind tac. There's a bunch of different ways that you can go with it.
How long is the running time?
On these, it's about 30 to 45 minutes fully charged.
Oh,
Because
45 minutes.
These are just 3-stage LiPo batteries, essentially. This one's the same type of battery. It's about 7.4 volts.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Yeah, we got
Amazing.
a couple more later this year coming out. We'll have some more prototypes. We're looking at building a bigger one of those. Then, like I said, next is payload. Next is going to be 2D, 3D mapping, stuff like that. So,
All right.
super exciting.
That's cool.
One of these to take.
Remind me, I love. It's called the Reckon
The
Ball.
Reckoning.
Reckoning.
Yeah.
Reckoning ball.
Like you reckon, like you heard, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's awesome.
Looks great. Thank you, Jordan. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.